And as India struggles through what has become the world's worst COVID-19 outbreak, you can help. You can go to cnn.com/impact. You'll find a list of organizations offering assistance and what you can do to get involved. Well, Alexei Navalny has a message for Vladimir Putin. He's calling the Russian president a, quote, naked king who wants to rule indefinitely. The jailed Kremlin critic is describing himself as a skeleton. A short time ago, he appeared in public for the first time since ending his hunger strike via video link during a Moscow court hearing. Navalny lost his appeal to overturn a defamation conviction, but he used his time at the hearing to denounce Russia's justice system. I'm going to get right to Moscow. CNN's Fred Pleitgen joining us now live. Fred, we know Navalny just ended a 3-week hunger strike in a Russian prison. Clearly, it looked as though this is all taking a toll on him.
Yeah, I would say a very big toll that it's taken on him. It was really, I wouldn't say shocking, but certainly quite troubling to see the state that Alexei Navalny, at least his body, was in. You could see him sitting there in that very tiny room via a video link, his head shaved, as is customary in those penal colonies, wearing the uniform of the penal colony. We later learned that he was actually on the tuberculosis ward of the penal colony because, of course, he had been having health issues to begin with, was then also on that hunger strike that made his health even worse. And, of course, we heard from his doctors who saw some of the data that they believed that he was close to dying at a certain point, or at least that the threat was there. So certainly this is someone who's still very much recovering from that. And some of the things that he said certainly sounded that way. He said he still weighs about 72 kilograms. This is a man who's about 1.90 m, maybe 1.92 m tall, and who, when he came back to Russia, they say, weighed about 94 kilograms. He currently says that he's eating about 4 tablespoons of porridge a day. So still not very much, still someone whose health seems a little bit frail, but who certainly was nonetheless combative. And you're absolutely right. He ripped into the Russian justice system. He ripped into the court, and he also ripped into Russian President Vladimir Putin. I want to read you some of what he said in that final speech before the verdict was brought down. He said, quote, "You are all traitors," meaning the court. "You and the naked king," meaning Vladimir Putin, "are implementing a plan to seize Russia, and the Russians should be turned into slaves. Their wealth will be taken away from them. They will be deprived of any prospect. You have implemented that plan." But then he goes on to say, "No matter how hard you try to steal the victory, you will not succeed." And it was shortly after that the court came back and said that they had shot down his appeal to try and overturn that conviction for defamation. Of course, Alexei Navalny right now serving a jail sentence anyway. And then, of course, his organization is currently also under a lot of pressure. It's already been ordered to suspend its operation. And there's a court case of which there was also a hearing today, but there's going to be another one coming up where the prosecutors general here of this country would like to label that organization as an extremist organization, which would give it about the same legal status as ISIS here in this country. So clearly a lot of pressure coming from the Russian state, but clearly also Alexei Navalny is still very much defiant in the face of that, Linda.
Yeah, very much defiant, certainly using that platform to launch into that speech. Fred Pleitgen in Moscow. Good to have you with us. Thank you.